Welcome, everybody, to the Pastime Paradise podcast. I am one of your hosts, Aaron.
Aldrine.
And Kahai.
Any updates for just like hobbies and stuff in general?
I thought I'd make the switch over to yerba mate, but I've been hanging on strong with just both of them every day rather than one in particular. The only difference is actually I need more caffeine recently, so I've been adding coffee to my routine.
Plot twist.
It's just, oh my god, dude! Like it's been so stressful, honestly, for the past like few weeks that I've been needing coffee. So my routine now is like in the morning when I have my shake, I just toss the matcha powder in there. I don't have time to actually have a moment of zen and make matcha because that was part of it. It was the part where I just get to zone out. I have a me time first thing in the morning, but I don't have that. Yeah, I just have my children around me all the time. Just let me breathe, basically.
Is that because it's summer still and they didn't go to summer school or anything?
Yeah. So it's that. And then my wife would usually make hot water, so I just take that hot water and then make yerba. But sometimes she'll make coffee instead because she needs the caffeine, and she's like, do you want some? I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, like the whole reason why you weren't drinking coffee was because it was kind of giving you jitters and stuff. So like, does it not now?
I don't know, like I've been taking it, and at first like it made me kind of sick and stuff, but I think my body just got used to it. Maybe it's out of necessity, but it's been fine. It doesn't feel great, you know, like, but it's been fine. But yeah, that's an update to mine. I've added coffee to my thing, but not that I'm super into coffee. It's just my mom, not my mom. See, it's slip of the tongue. My wife has been acting like my mom lately. No, but like my wife, if she makes it, then I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll have like a small cup, you know.
Like instead of oh, baby needs his baba, it's like, oh, you need your coffee, you need your morning coffee.
Exactly, man, exactly. But yeah, I think I mentioned this last week. She makes it in that red plastic filter thing.
Pour over.
It's nice. It's nothing super fancy. But that's why when I saw you at Comic-Con, I was like, oh, that coffee place that you love is here. Do they sell ground coffee? Because I've been drinking coffee lately. So I kind of wanted to try their ground coffee and just make a pour over with that. But they don't have a grinder there, and neither do I. So... But I think I should just pick up a grinder.
Yeah. I mean, does Heather, when she makes coffee, does she like measure out how much coffee?
No, she just like, oh, do you want 1 or 2 scoops?
Yeah.
You know, like when you make instant coffee, it's like just 1 scoop or what? It's not like weighed out or anything. I know like for you coffee makers, you guys like weigh it out and then like you guys measure the temperature of the water and stuff. And I mean, I do that for matcha, so I would imagine good coffee is done that same way.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you get a grinder though, it's like for pour overs, you actually don't need like that much coffee. It's like 15 grams of coffee. So if you get an electric grinder, it's really fast, but even a hand grinder, it's not that bad for pour over.
Wait, did you say 15 grams? 15. Yeah, that's not a lot.
Per cup.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Because I think matcha is, I think it's 10 to 20 grams.
Yeah.
Depending on like how strong you want the matcha to be. No, I don't know. I might be getting that wrong. Don't quote me on that. And people are like, oh my God, you're supposed to be the matcha guy. But I have that special scoop thing that like 2 scoops of that, whatever that is. But I know it's very tiny because if I get like say 100-gram bag of matcha, maybe it's 5 to 10. Maybe it's 5 to 10 rather than 10 to 20. Maybe 20 seems kind of a lot for like 100-gram bag.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll change my answer to 5.
But Aaron, even you had an update, right, on your tea?
Oh yeah, I guess I was telling you. So the last time that I ordered Pu'er tea, I chose a bunch of very specific ones, and then I threw in one that just sounded interesting just for fun. And holy crap, it was like blowing my mind. Yeah.
You made an order from that site?
Yeah, there's like a specific type of Pu'er tea, like a sticky rice type of like, yeah, it's like it has the flavor of mochi rice almost.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but it doesn't contain any rice.
Huh. It has that flavor.
It's actually like an herb that they use, and it gives the illusion of that rice flavor. Yeah, it tricks your brain into thinking like there is no way that there isn't rice in this. Last week I tried it for the first time and I was tripping out because like it kind of has the earthiness of the pu'er, but then it has the sweetness of the rice over that. Like what the heck is this even? I was trying to describe it to Kahai, and it's almost like a mochi tea. And then he was saying that almost like horchata. It's like, yes, it's like the horchata of tea.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna, next time that I order, I'll probably throw a bunch more in, because it was like a sampler that I got. So it had like 4 tiny bricks of that, so it's like 1 serving each basically. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw a bunch of that into my next cart.
Nice. Before people come at me, I forgot I made like a notes of my matcha, and I just looked at it. I'm like way off, dude. It's 2 to 3 grams. The recommended measurement is 1 to 2, but I do 2 to 3 grams.
Do you know how much water you use?
About 90 to 100 milliliters. Because I have a tiny like teacup, and I fill that about 3/4 of the way. And it equals to about like 90 to 100 milliliters of water.
Because, like I said, the 15 grams of coffee, that's for about like a 250 gram cup of coffee at the end, you know? So you pour in like 250 grams of water to make like about 1 cup. If you pour it into like a coffee cup, it'll look like maybe like 3/4 of the way full. So it's not like a full coffee cup, but yeah, that's about what they say is a cup of coffee.
Okay. I'll measure it that way then. I've tried the thick matcha, which is koicha. According to my notes, it's just half the water and twice the matcha. I don't know if you've ever tried koicha, but it's like this really thick matcha. I hated it. I didn't like it. It's like all the things that I love about matcha were like that umami like flavor and whatever. It just goes to the very bitter side. I didn't like it.
It's like a dipping sauce almost.
Okay, yeah, kind of. It was not good. I was trying to venture off at other matcha things, and that was fine.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm not getting into.
I always kind of feel like, when people say, oh, I don't like this type of thing, it's like you probably tried like either the most generic or something that just like didn't fit you, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I don't like coffee. And then it's like, what kind of coffee have you been trying? The diner coffee or Mr. Coffee. Yeah, that is like, if you try that, it's going to taste like sludge. My mom, she always says like, oh, I'm making coffee. You want some? And then she goes, you want mud water? Because that's what I call the K-cup coffee. It's mud water.
I drink mud water every now and then. Kahai, it's pretty good.
I drink mud water when I have to add like 3/4 protein shake to it. And then it's like, oh yeah, this isn't bad. But mud water by itself, I'll be drinking it and I'll tell my mom, I'm like, this is rough. I don't know how you do it. I get halfway through and I'm like, I need the caffeine, but not that much. I'm going to dump the rest of this out. I can't finish this.
Tonight, I'm going to have some mud water tonight, if that's what you call mud water, because at the gig that I do, I basically perform next to like the breakfast table. So they have like their Keurigs and whatever, you know? So I'll make myself like a Keurig cup of decaf coffee.
Yeah.
And they have like good flavors. So I'm like, hey, let me try that today, you know?
Yeah. And my parents, they're like, yeah, we're okay with the Costco. I think it's called like breakfast blend or something. So it's like 100 K-cups or something in one box.
Damn.
That's what they get.
Yeah, no, it's like the Kauai coffee one. Like
okay.
The K-cup for Kauai coffee, the macadamia nut flavor that they have. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I've gotten specialty coffee places that do K-cups kind of. Or like K-cup replacements, and yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
like if you get that, so it really is the coffee inside of the K-cups. But man, the ones that my parents drink, and then they're just like, I just need my breakfast coffee or my morning coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like, nah, it's rough, buddy. I can't do it. I can't finish that.
So yeah, anyway, it's like we do have a topic for today. It's not just rambling, although it probably will be rambling from now on. I was thinking about this topic just because we've talked about bad movies that we like. And so like movie soundtracks that you like, and not necessarily if you like the movie, but if you like the soundtrack. Or it could be it doesn't even have to be movies. It could be TV shows or any kind of soundtrack, or like the compilation of songs make the soundtrack great. So
usually you started off, right? Just to give an example of when you think of the topic, what was like the first thing you thought of?
Yeah, so I guess in that vein, I'm gonna smash 2 together because they're basically the same thing. So there was a movie that came out in the late 90s, and it was called Meet the Deedles.
Yeah.
It starred Paul Walker. So if you like Paul Walker from Fast and the Furious, you probably will hate this movie. It was not one of his highlights in his career. So,
It's turning in his grave now.
yeah. Although he did make some pretty bad movies, so it's not like...
It's like, no, I want to be remembered for Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. So definitely go search up Meet the Deedles, and it's in the dollar bin at Kmart
Ooh,
in
Aaron.
2000.
I don't know even if it's in the dollar bin. I think this is like the 50-cent bin that they're trying to get rid of stuff.
Meet the
Yeah.
Deedles. What
Yeah.
is
2005 Kmart. Go search in the dollar bin, and then you'll find Meet the Deedles.
Oh my!
But yeah.
I just saw the cover
Yeah.
for the thing.
Yeah.
That is wild. It's a Disney Channel movie.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I also want to smash this together with Johnny Tsunami, which also had an amazing soundtrack. Very like punk ska for both of those. And just like bangers. So Meet the Deedles and Johnny Tsunami, which was a made-for-TV Disney movie. And both of them were basically that. The premise is like in Meet the Deedles, it was like two guys, and in Johnny Tsunami, it was one kid, and they get transplanted from Hawaii. They're like Hawaii surfers, and they get transplanted for the summer or whatever it is to go to the mainland, and they have to figure out how to surf, but on the mainland, you know? And so in Meet the Deedles, they go to like some national park. They surf a geyser.
Alright.
Yeah. And in Johnny Tsunami, he goes to like Vermont or somewhere like in the Northeast, and he has to learn how to snowboard. But because of that, they have sort of mid-90s surf rock punk ska soundtracks that are amazing. In Meet the Deedles, they have Mighty Mighty Bosstones, Dance Hall Crashers, Goldfinger, Cherry Popping Daddies, Hepcat, Save Ferris.
And that's star-studded. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rivers Como. There's like a band who does a cover of one of the Weezer songs, and Rivers Como does a cameo on it. So it's like amazing.
I looked it up. It's Rivers Cuomo's band. Like it's his separate band from Weezer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is on that band, but it's not Weezer. It's Homie, yeah.
Yeah. It's not actually Weezer, but it is him. So
It's their only officially released song, and it was on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is this
Yeah.
movie?
there's a ska cover of Hawaii 5-0 on there. Pretty amazing
Oh my God.
soundtrack all around.
I need to watch this movie. It's on Disney Plus. So I have Disney Plus. I think I'm gonna watch that
Well,
movie.
you don't need to watch it.
No. I think I do. I think you're wrong. I need to watch this movie now.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't
yeah.
seen Johnny Tsunami in a while, but I imagine it's not a terrible movie. It's okay, right? But this movie is not something that people should watch, Aaron. Meet the
Yeah, I
Deedles.
wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. Johnny Tsunami will probably be like, if you watched it as a kid, Johnny Tsunami will be exactly like it was in your head, I think.
Yeah.
Meet the Deedles, if you didn't watch it, there's no upside to actually watching it.
That's crazy.
Yo, it's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be great.
I guess if you're watching it for that factor of like, holy crap, Paul Walker agreed to do this. Like, let's watch it for the train wreck that it is, then yeah, then you'll have a good time, I think.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting pick.
Wow. Wow. Right off the bat, Aaron.
But yeah, Johnny Tsunami too. My favorite songs off of that soundtrack: "Life Jacket" by Simon Says and "Crystal 52" by Jeffrey's Fan Club. Great songs, and like if you know Johnny Tsunami, they're kind of like the iconic tracks off of that movie. Yeah, and Fastball is on it with The Way.
Nice.
Yeah, so great soundtracks. Not the greatest movies, but but that's what it's about. This episode is just about the soundtracks. So yeah.
Aldrine, you want to go? I think you might have something to say about that, right?
Yeah. About that? No, not really.
Or kind of related, right? Semi-related.
Okay. When you guys presented what today's topic was going to be, there's one movie that came to mind almost immediately, and I kind of have like a personal relationship with it. The movie is Star Wars The Phantom Menace. And now I hesitated to say this only because of course Star Wars, or John Williams or whatever. But it has a personal meaning to me. When I was in high school, our band did that movie soundtrack for our concert. And I remember really loving playing the music from it. But when I watched the movie, I'm like, this movie is not great. The movie's fine, but the soundtrack is amazing. And it's like the first time that you hear Duel of the Fates, like that dun, 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 like that was my part on clarinet,
cool.
And that stands out for me as one of the best tracks of the Star Wars franchise because you got like the Imperial March and they're all very iconic, but for me, Duel of Fates, that was the one that like really invokes that kind of emotion of high stakes battle.
Yeah.
It inspired me so much that Duel of Fates was actually what inspired the middle battle scene of Senor Victor. For Senor Victor goes da 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 da, right?
Yeah.
That was inspired by Duel of the Fates. Da 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 dun dun dun. Like,
Yeah.
so good. And for my made up soundtrack, I wanted that same feeling of that stare down. Like the Phantom Menace does not have a lot of great redeeming qualities, except for that very scene where it's like Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
And they're both staring off, and then Duel of the Fates plays. And I'm like, that is insane. So that was the same kind of emotion I wanted to invoke when I wrote the song Senor Victor. I wanted that same kind of stare down feel. So for me, it kind of has like a personal attachment. Of course, like all of it, the score is incredible, but just that track alone, it was really good. But I was super excited for it because we played it for band before it came out in the movies. So like I was hyped for that movie.
Yeah.
And we were all stoked to play that. But when I watched it, I'm like, wow, this is a lot of nothingness happening like in this movie, I mean, it was just like a snooze fest for like 2.5 hours. I'm like, this is gonna kick so much ass. And I'm like, there's a lot of talking going on.
Before, when you told us about it, I think me and Aaron both had the same reaction of like, oh, that's interesting, because if anything, people are gonna say like the original Star Wars trilogy has great music, right?
Yeah.
But then when you said Duels of the Fate, I was like, oh, okay, I immediately knew why you picked that.
Dude, Duel of the Fates, man, that track alone, was really, really, really good.
Yeah, and I think it's like what you said too, that fight scene, that kind of is like the best part of the movie. I think that has the longest history so far of like what people remember, and then the rest of it is like all memed, right? Like, now that's what they call pod racing and stuff like that. It's like, okay, yeah.
Misa thinks that soundtrack is good.
Yeah.
I always wonder if kids who were born during this time, if they enjoy it way more than like the people who are
I guess so.
having known the original trilogy.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like there was backlash when it came out because you had a bunch of expectation, these super fans who were like, oh yeah, the original trilogy is so great and like I can't wait for this thing, and then they're like all adults already, or like like we're kind of teens and becoming adults, and then we look at this and it's like, what the hell is it? It's like, this is a movie for babies. But like if you were a baby, it's like, was it as good?
Yeah.
Maybe that was the whole point, because like in the 70s they were movies, but they were sort of targeted to kids, right? There was like monsters like dressed up in costumes and stuff, so it was meant for you then.
Because everybody who starred in the original Star Wars, right, they all said like, we thought this was gonna be it, like we didn't think it was gonna be this huge hit phenomenon.
Like even the actors said like, oh man, the dialogue was awful, like I couldn't even act the dialogue because it was so bad.
I think Harrison Ford was like, oh, I'm just glad that I have a job so I can like eat food, but man, I did not think this was gonna be the rest of my life something that I gotta keep playing, right?
And then like the movie is them basically playing with toys in in a fake space background, right?
Phantom Menace. The annoying parts about it was because, like, you're right, because I'm an adult. I was just irritated about the Jar Jar character.
But then that's what makes me think too, right? If you were the same age as like the Anakin character when episode 1 came out, like you would probably think this movie is amazing. Like it's speaking to me, right? Like there's this puppet that talks like a Jamaican, and like
is it Jamaican?
It's an interplanetary form of Jamaican.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Kahai, what's your pick?
My pick is any soundtrack that Joe Hisaishi does is a banger. It's amazing.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And there's like movies that I haven't seen from him, and I listen to the soundtrack and I'm like, of course this is an awesome soundtrack. It's like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah, preach, Kahai, preach.
Yeah.
Preaching right now.
But if I had to say the movies that I really like from him, or it's like that really get me, particularly Spirited Away, One Summer's Day, I think is one of the best songs out of any movie, but it's just, it's one of my favorite songs too. And then Ashitaka's theme from Princess Mononoke, you just listen to that, it's so good. He does like live concerts, you can listen to it the whole way through and then just realize like, damn, all these songs are amazing.
Yeah. How does he keep putting out banger after banger, you know? Where it's just like, oh, we need you to make music for this like amazing movie that we're making. So, and he's like, all right, I'm going to make an equally amazing soundtrack. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
That's why they hired him.
Yeah, like goddamn, man. Like
'Cause he
every
could.
time. Fuck.
Yeah. It's just like funny. You see interviews with him and Miyazaki, and they're just like both old dudes smoking cigarettes, talking about like how crappy the industry is now or stuff. It's like, damn, both of these old grumpy men make some of the best visual and auditory art out there. It's amazing. But yeah, Joe Hisaishi is amazing.
Yeah, I like Merry Go Round of Life. But yeah, that one. That's my favorite Hisaishi song.
Yeah, I think typically that's on people's list, or that's what. Oh, the thing I hate about it now, if you watch any Japanese like TikTok or like people, it's like, I'm in Japan trying all the food, and then Merry Go Round of Life starts playing, and I'm like, fuck! It's like, why you gotta use this song? This song is a beautiful song, and it's like, and then people use it for Japan, but it's like it's supposed to be the Netherlands. It's supposed to be making you think of Europe, not Japan.
Yeah.
But people,
It's just what Instagram recommends for the background audio.
yeah,
If you're talking about Japan, oh, here you go.
yeah.
There's something Japanese.
You guys want to go again?
Yeah.
Let's go Merry Go Round again of life, of pod.
I'm gonna go made for TV movie again. I'm gonna say the 1997 Disney Cinderella. It's like the live action one with Brandy and Whitney Houston.
Brandy. Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, so it's basically just the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of Cinderella, like the Broadway. So they have like basically the songs they would sing in the Broadway, but it's sung by Brandy and Whitney Houston. So, I mean, I love the Rodgers and Hammerstein's versions of basically any Broadway. I love those soundtracks because they crafted their songs in a way where they could do that mashup in the end, where they sing songs like throughout the Broadway show, and then in the end they can mash up the different themes of the different parts of the movie or the stage play. And so they do that same thing with this, and it's great. So yeah, Whitney Houston, like you would never think that you would ever hear her in like a stage play.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get it. It's like a treat, you know?
That's nice. Well, when they announced that, I was like, oh, okay, how bold. You know, I wasn't aware of that Broadway version of it.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing commercials. I'm like, oh, damn, that's going to be a badass movie. And I remember watching it, being blown away. I'm like, yeah, of course they would sing.
Yeah.
Like, why would you cast these people if they don't sing, right? But yeah, that movie, banger.
Yeah. And Jason Alexander is in it too. And I had no idea that he had Broadway experience or like stage experience, because you just know him from Seinfeld. But he was great. He did a great job. Bernadette Peters is in it. So it's like they took their time choosing the cast and freaking knocked it out of the park, you know?
I haven't seen this movie. It is like a direct-to-TV movie, though?
Yeah.
For Disney?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They got these people to do like a direct-to-TV movie?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
man.
Apparently it had one of the biggest budgets for a made-for-TV movie in the time. I don't know if it's been surpassed, but it was a pretty big budget made-for-TV movie. And yeah, they did an amazing job.
Oh, Aaron, Cinderella has like a $12 million budget, right? Is this gonna make you sad? Meet the Ditos had 24 million. So double that.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah.
Box office smash. Meet the Ditos.
24, and then they made back 4. So Pretty good.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
When I think of singers like doing movies and acting and stuff, do you remember Beyonce doing that hip opera like Carmen? Do you remember that?
No, what?
Check it out. Check it out.
Okay.
It was like early 2000s, like with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my second pick is yet another John Williams movie. I just love the man. Like he just makes really good music. This one is a deep pull, and it was the Cowboys. Okay, so the Cowboys, it's like an old movie. Back when I must have been like a sophomore in high school, we went to this band competition on Oahu, and it was like a national band competition, and we played the Cowboys. And I've never seen the movie before, and it was like one of the hardest piece of music that I played at the time. It's so lightning fast, like especially for playing clarinet, and that won us like the national championships for this band competition. And I remember watching it. I'm like, yeah, this movie's fine.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with the Phantom Menace. I was like, this movie's fine. I mean, it's old. It's like 1970s, I believe. I looked it up. It said 72. So I did not resonate with it at all. But I wanted to watch it because I love that soundtrack so much. But the Cowboys soundtrack, and that's why I made the Bandito Tyler album. It was mainly inspired by the Cowboys. So it's kind of like I took the Cowboys and then I took a bunch of video game themes. I took like Phantom Menace. I took a bunch of elements from a bunch of different places, but mainly from the Cowboys. And you can kind of hear it. I made Escape from Sugar, and that's kind of like when Bandito Tyler goes on his horse. And that is like the beginning of Cowboys. And I wanted to do that same kind of fast, like da 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 da. So da 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 da. It's like based on that. And I highly suggest people to just listen to that soundtrack, The Cowboys, because it's John Williams at one of his best. And it was before the huge hits like Superman. But yeah, love it. The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like classic spaghetti western film.
It's like Joe Hisaishi too, right? Where it's like, how does this man have enough time to do all of this? And again, it's like you listen to any of his soundtracks and it's like, fuck, he did it again. He made another banger soundtrack.
Yeah.
Even if the movies aren't great. But it's like I'm looking him up and it's funny when you scroll down to look for like, okay, what movies did he do?
Everything?
Well, it's like, here are his top 3, but then if you want to see the rest, you got to go to its own Wikipedia page because it's too long.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, I'm scrolling down and it's like, haven't even gone to Star Wars or anything. It's like, yeah, this guy did, he did so much.
Harry Potter.
Damn.
He did Jurassic Park, since you love Jurassic Park so much. He did Jurassic Park, dude.
Yeah.
He did Jaws.
Home
Did
Alone.
Jaws.
Hook.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah, you name it. You know, like it's kind of like cheating to just be like, oh, which John Williams movie?
Any of them.
But yeah, for the two, it has to be those because of personal attachments to me, and I love those so much that it inspired me to create my own, and that's why I'm citing those two.
Yeah, those are good ones. Okay, so for me, when we talked about this, me and Aaron, I said, oh, can we do like TV shows? Because one of my favorite soundtracks is from an anime called Made in Abyss, and it's made by this guy Kevin Penkin. The music in general is amazing. The show is great by itself too, but his music takes it to a whole nother level. And people cite one of the opening scenes when his music starts playing. It's like, holy fuck, this is the feeling you're gonna get for the rest of the series. So it's just like, oh, it's so good. And I think Aaron said that, what song did you say that it's on your like test list, or like when you test headphones or speakers?
Oh, baby, I love your way.
Big Mountain.
Yeah. So a couple of the songs from this soundtrack is on my like tests for headphones or anything, just because there's so much things going on and it's so intricate. Yeah, I think like the first season he did, I don't know how he recorded it, but then the second one, they gave him like more of a budget. So he's like, I want to go to a specific cathedral in Europe and I want to fly over all the musicians to record the soundtrack. So when you listen to it, it does sound like just expansive and it sounds awesome.
Oh, cool. We got time for one more?
Yeah, like a fast.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lightning round. Yeah. Since you mentioned TV shows, I would say The Wonder Years, just because they had so many like classic songs from the 1970s or 60s and 70s. I think we mentioned the Wonder Years on this podcast before just because of the opening theme, like Joe Cocker's version of With a Little Help from My Friends. Iconic, just the way that he did that. But the Wonder Years, just because it was set in the 1960s and 70s, it had amazing, iconic songs from that time period. So much so that they couldn't release the DVD correctly for like years. Because they couldn't get the rights for all of the songs that were interwoven into like basically every episode of that show. So I think DVDs hit their peak popularity in like the 2000s, maybe like 8 or 9 was like peak DVD buying, right? And I don't think they were able to release the Wonder Years DVD set until like 2015. so nobody really bought it, but that was how long it took for them to like secure the rights. And I don't think they even got all of the songs that were originally in the show, but they finally got the rights for most of it. I think like over 90% of it. So yeah, the Wonder Years, it just has everything from that time period. And it's so great the way that they matched what was going on in the show with songs from that era, you know? So yeah.
I have one where like the soundtrack is fine, but there's one song in it that I really love. How about that? You know what I mean? Okay, it's a movie called Suburban Commando. It's from the 90s. It stars Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and the guy from Back to the Future, the old man, what's his name?
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd. I was like, Lloyd something. Yeah, I thought Lloyd was the friend. Christopher Lloyd. Anyway, Christopher Lloyd and Hulk Hogan. There is a song in there called Almost Like Paradise. It's one of the first, like, what's the word for it? Like, general people-friendly reggae.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a reggae tune, you know? And I remember seeing that movie. I was in the Philippines when I first saw that movie because one of our, like, family friends wanted to treat me and my 2 other cousins to a movie, and we went to go watch Suburban Commando. And I remember loving that movie. I was a kid, that's why, you know, it was supposed to be for kids. I loved it. But I remember that song in particular stood out in my head, and we went out to like look for this soundtrack, and we never found it. So it wasn't until like I was older and I had access to stuff like Kazaa and, you know, like, and Napster. Yeah, and I downloaded it, and I remember back in college just jamming out to the song, Almost Like Paradise. So check it out. I love that song. It's a great song, and what's a mediocre soundtrack.
Yeah, I gotta go listen to it. Is it kind of like that, like 80s, 90s rock?
No, it's like reggae,
okay.
But then it's kind of like general people-friendly reggae.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not like
you mentioned.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's not super like, it's not Roots or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not Bob Marley. It's very like, like
basically what we said, right? Like Baby I Love Your Way, like what Big Mountain did with Baby I Love Your Way.
Kind of like that.
Yeah.
But that's like way more reggae than Almost Like Paradise. It really is just like, okay. You know that theme from Arthur?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that's a reggae song by like a very reggae artist.
Yeah.
You know? He's a Marley, goddamn.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Palpable to pop audiences.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. It's like that.
Okay.
It's like that kind of reggae.
I looked it up to see like who is this music by, but it's like Robert Jason is like, I don't know who this person is. So
yeah, I don't know either, but I love that song.
Yeah, and I looked up Suburban Commando, and it's like, maybe you should have picked this movie for our last podcast, Aldrine.
Oh damn! I love that movie. Oh, I didn't even think about that. What is the IMDb score for that?
The IMDb score isn't that bad. It's like 4.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. It has like a 15% critics rating. So it's like they did not like this movie.
I love that. The Undertaker's in it. It was awesome. Yeah, Undertaker's like one of the bad guys trying to get Hulk Hogan.
Oh wow,
it's awesome.
It's probably the same thing though that we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like as a kid, you're growing up and you're watching it and being like, "Yeah, this is awesome." Yeah, Miso love this movie, but
I love this movie.
adults are probably like, "What the fuck is this movie? This movie is horrible."
Yeah. Oh, it's great. There's a scene where like the Undertaker shoots him with like this freeze ray, and then Hulk Hogan, he basically no sells the freeze ray, and then it's like, oh, how did you get out? It's like, oh, antifreeze.
Oh,
he's drinking antifreeze, like drinking it, just like chugging it down. He's like antifreeze. Oh, freaking genius.
I haven't seen this movie, but when you said that, I was like, I think I've seen a clip of that particular scene, and then they're like, this is one of the worst things in movies or something, like, or lines
Dude,
or whatever.
As a kid, I loved it. I'm probably gonna hate it as an adult, but I have good memories of it as a kid. Only because the attachment to it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to like go out to the movies. I got to spend time with my cousin, and like it was great. And that soundtrack was pretty good. Just the one song.
Yeah. I'm excited to
I used
listen
to love
it.
that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this movie now because
Dude, it's great. Christopher Lloyd, man.
very much like a product of its time. Because like I guess the premise is that fish out of water that
Yeah.
they would do a lot in the 90s, right? Like Encino Man and Harry and the Hendersons. It's like
Suburban Commando.
and it's Hulk Hogan. Like why? It's amazing.
That's the drink your vitamins Hulk Hogan.
yeah.
Not the later on racist Hulk Hogan. Like, that's the drink your vitamins, say goodnight, say your prayers.
Yeah.
Kind of Hulk Hogan. That's the Hulk Hogan I like.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping like I would look up the movie and be like, oh, it made back its budget, or it wasn't a total box office bomb, but it had a $11 million budget and it made back $8 million. So it's like, maybe not so good.
Yeah. I haven't seen it like in a while, but I would imagine that people wouldn't enjoy that movie. But you guys love like kitschy kind of movies. So
Yeah.
it's right up your alley.
Just go in with your expectations, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Just
you
lower.
know what you're going in. Yeah.
Yeah, Lord, put it on the ground.
Okay.
Just watch it for Christopher Lloyd and Hulk Hogan, their interaction. This is hilarious.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to find that clip of like the antifreeze stuff. So if people are listening and they click on that link, especially, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm interested," then yeah, go give the whole movie a shot, right?
Oh, I'm remembering all these scenes. There's a scene where like a little girl is crying and Hulk Hogan's like, oh, what's the matter? It's like, oh, my cat's stuck up in the tree. And then like he just grabs the branch and like bends the whole branch down, grabs the cat. And the girl's like, that's not my cat.
That sounds so familiar. I probably have seen this. Like, it was probably on TV.
Yeah, the movie's great.
Yeah.
I like it. It's so so mundane and kitschy. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
last one, Kahai.
This soundtrack, actually, like, I saw it on my friend's iPod when we were in high school, and I kind of was like, why do you have this on your iPod? And she's like, I love this soundtrack, and it's a good movie. It's How to Train Your Dragon. And when I listened to it, I was like, oh damn, this soundtrack is good. And then I watched the movie and I was like, this movie is pretty good too. So I know like the track that everybody thinks of from How to Train Your Dragon is Test Drive. And I've heard of people even like, oh yeah, when I do D&D, I'll use that soundtrack for my D&D sessions just because it fits so well. So if you're into like fantasy stuff, it's a great soundtrack.
All right. Yeah. It's a good way to cap everything off. You guys good?
Yeah.
Any last minute ones?
Yeah, we can talk about it in the extended, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. So if you guys want extra episodes pretty much every week, sign up for our Patreon. It's patreon.com/PPPod. And you'll get extra episodes. I don't know. What else could we do to entice people? I've been trying to brainstorm. Like, let us know what would make you want to sign up for our Patreon tier. Like, what else would you guys like?
Yeah.
Let us know.
And then I guess connected to this, right? Let us know what your guys' favorite soundtracks were in the comments.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll catch you next time.